Okay, this video is going to be a little bit of a different one. No particular topic in mind, just me having a bit of a rant on here. I have had an account on YouTube, I don't know how long now, probably 10 months on this account, but I've been on YouTube for a while, watching people talk about pro wrestling, reading people's comments in the comment boxes, and this video has been coming for a while, and it's on the YouTube wrestling community. No, I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm the smartest guy on here, because I'm not, but there are a lot of people who do come on here with bullshit opinions, and it does annoy me, and these are them. The first one are people who come on here and call themselves hardcore wrestling fans and die-hard pro wrestling fans, yet when you talk to them about Ring of Honor and say, well, do you watch Ring of Honor, do you order Ring of Honor pay-per-views, their answer is, no, I'd have to buy the pay-per-views. I'm sorry, you can't call yourself a die-hard pro wrestling fan if your only excuse for not watching Ring of Honor is, I'd have to buy the DVDs. Bill and Doug, recently they've been not so bad. They've kind of got rid of their attitude a little bit. They're not as bad as they used to be. But they once did a video and they did their own little fucking funny skit thing where one of them was supposedly tired and the other one asked why. He said, oh, I've been doing loads of double shifts just so I can keep up with Ring of Honor storylines. If you call yourself a hardcore, a die-hard pro wrestling fan, and again, your only excuse for not watching Ring of Honor is you'd have to buy the DVDs, you're not a die-hard pro wrestling fan. If all you watch of pro wrestling is 5 hours, well, no, 6 hours of wrestling a week, 5 hours of WWE and Impact, and then you watch a fucking pay-per-view on a stream, you're not a hardcore wrestling fan. You're not a die-hard. You're not a committed fan. You're a casual fan. You know, if you're going out there and you're watching indies and you're paying your money for it, hell, if all you like is WWE and TNA, if you go out there and you buy every pay-per-view, regardless if you think it's going to be a shitty card, if you buy that pay-per-view just to see it, just in case, then you're a die-hard wrestling fan. But these fucks who, like I say, come on here and like watch everything on a stream, and the only reason they don't watch ROH is because they'd have to buy it, and still try to claim that they're die-hard and hardcore fans, it's bullshit. You're not. Get over yourself. 2. People who come on here and constantly talk about how high and mighty TNA is, and well, not even that. People come on here and bitch about WWE and say that WWE sucks and WWE's going down the toilets and WWE is nothing like it used to be and WWE is dying, and yet keep telling us that TNA is a much superior product, and are yet to give us one reason why TNA is a superior product, and then say support the WWE, no, save the WWE, support TNA. It makes sense. If we all support TNA, TNA gets a bigger company, WWE sees them as a threat, WWE needs to improve. Yeah? Why should I support TNA, not Ring of Honor? What was my reason? Why is TNA the chosen one? Because their product's no better than Ring of Honor's. Why shouldn't I go watch Ring of Honor? I don't understand it. Sorry, PS Power, that one was about you, you arse. Moving on. People who talk about the new ECW and say the new ECW sucks, the new ECW is shit, the new ECW needs to be like the old ECW, it needs to be every match was a hardcore match. There should be tables, blood and violence in every single match and all this crap. It's just wrong on so many levels. The reason why it's first wrong is it's the year fucking 2009 and this new ECW came back when? 2006? They were saying fucking 3 years ago, more than that, 3.5 years ago, that the new ECW is going to be exactly that. A new ECW, a new breed. It's going to be different to the old one. And yet people still go on about it. It needs to be like the old one. It needs to be hardcore. The old ECW was not every match was a hardcore match. It was not blood, guts and violence in every match. Go back and watch Benoit, Malenko, Too Cold Scorpio, Guerrero, Easy Money, Kid Cash, Van Damme, Jerry Lynn, Lance Storm. These guys were not blood, guts and violence in every single match they had. ECW, especially in the later years, was not blood, guts and violence in every match. Yes, you had your Rotten Twins. Yes, you had the Public Enemy. Yes, you had all these guys, but then you also had guys like the Eliminators, who were tremendous wrestlers and didn't need all that kind of stuff. And the other reason why this is such a stupid thing is the new ECW runs on a WWE schedule. You could not do that style of blood, guts and violence in every match on a WWE schedule. The old ECW used to run nowhere near the same amount of shows that WWE does now. If they try to do that every show, these guys wouldn't last. It wouldn't happen. There'd be far too many injuries, and it would just be an impossibility. The other thing that annoys me about this is a lot of these people who come on here are like fucking 12 years old. I was just flicking through here the other day, and I think I tried to change one of my videos, so I was watching it, and it was in like the related stuff on the side. I clicked on some kid's video, and it's him reviewing the second One Night Stand, the one with Edge, Lita, and Foley against Bill, Funk, and Dreamer. And he's reviewing it, and he gets to that match, and he's talking about it, and he's saying this was a great match, you know, lots of blood, tables, barbed wire, you know, what the new ECW should be like. That's bullshit. That's complete bullshit. Because A, it wouldn't make sense in the new ECW to do that, like I've just already said. It's the new ECW, they couldn't do it in the WWE schedule. But B, you're 12 fucking years old. When ECW went out of business, you were like, what, 5? Holy shit, let's work it out. 7 years ago? Exactly. He was like 5 years old when the old ECW was around. I'm 18 and I saw like a year or two of the old ECW. I was lucky because I live in the UK and we had stupid TV deals. We were like 8 months behind, so I saw more ECW than I would have. But like, some fucking 12-year-old kid is on you telling me about what the old ECW used to be like, and the new ECW should be like that. It's bullshit. Oh my god. Right. Cena haters are the next one up, because there are still Cena haters, and they're still full of shit. PS Power being a prime example of Cena haters, and so many other people, and it is just the most ridiculous thing in the world. They come on you, and the reason pro wrestling is in the shit is because Cena is the champion. Cena's bullshit. Oh fuck. Go back, go and watch and Lance Storm's website. Go on Lance Storm's website and send him a Q&A question about it, and he will tell you a great pro wrestler does not need to have 15 Hanakarana variations and fucking 25 different suplexes and 8 different submissions he can win his matches with, and fucking be the master of 1,004 holds and all that bullshit. It's not necessary. It's not about how many moves you do, it's about how many moves you do well that garner a crowd reaction, that you can work the crowd with. Okay? Cena can do that. These people who go to boo Cena, people say, oh well, Cena clearly isn't that great a face because Cena gets booed every week. Yes, he gets booed every week because he's John Cena. It's not about the performance he puts on in that match, it's about who he is. John Cena comes to the ring and he gets booed. He hasn't got a choice about it. There's always going to be a group of people that are going to boo Cena regardless of what he does. And like I said, it's an irrelevance. It doesn't matter if he went out and had a fucking Shawn Michaels match. Sure, he can go out there and have matches like that every single week. People are still going to boo him as soon as his music comes on because it's John Cena and it's cool to boo John Cena. That's going to happen every single night on Raw, every single pay-per-view. That is going to happen. It's a sad fact of life. If people do that, people aren't willing to give him a chance, they're just going to boo him because he's John Cena. But there we are. The other, and probably the most annoying thing about this is, but them booing Cena, saying then that John Cena's the worst pro wrestler ever and the WWE need to fire him. How the fuck do you expect the WWE to listen to the internet wrestling community and respect it and give us what we want when you're trying to say that one of their biggest drawing guys fucking ever is fucking needs to be fired and is the worst wrestler ever? You know what I'm saying? How does that work out? And people who talk about Cena is the worst wrestler ever and the worst wrestler they've ever seen and undoubtedly the worst world champion WWE have ever made, fucking, do the words Dave Bautista mean nothing to you? Do the words fucking Big Daddy V, Great Khali, fuck, all these dudes over the past who just are big ridiculous monsters and are useless in the ring, do they mean nothing to you? Are those guys not, are they not farmed? I did a video on this, it's probably my most watched video, saying Cena's okay, Batista sucks. It might be the other way around, but that's the way it is, you know? Batista sucks, Cena is okay. Cena's not great. I'm not going to run out and buy a John Cena t-shirt because I'm his biggest fan. You know, I understand that fucking most of the jokes he does are stupid, like JBL is poopy and are aimed at 8-year-old kids, and I don't particularly like that, but I can understand why he does it. Alright? And fuck. So I understand that, whereas Batista sucks. Batista can go an entire year in the main event and not give us one match worth talking about, cannot give us one promo worth talking about. He can't do anything. Alright, is Cena Mick Foley on the mic? Is he fucking Stone Cold on the mic? Is he The Rock on the mic? No, most of his stuff is slightly childish and that sort of thing. But Batista can't even do that. Batista cannot speak on the mic. The guy cannot go. And yet people persist on thinking he's a better wrestler than Cena. It's complete bullshit. Anyway, I'm running out of time. This was a slightly different video just to vent some frustration. As you may have noticed, if you're a subscriber to Steve DeMarco, he did mention me in a video. I did an interview with him. Steve was cool, took the entire thing. I'll put a link up to it over there, so if you haven't read it already, you can if you want to. So yeah, cheers, I'm out.